Ого.
Охуеть!
Нихуя. Иди сюда. А не видно, как трясется.
Марина!
Марина, выходи! Вот это да.
Откуда летит?
Блядь! Все 10. Офигеть!
In the early hours of the 30th of July, 2025, Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula shook violently as a massive magnitude 8.8 earthquake struck just off the Pacific coast. The epicenter, roughly 20 kilometers deep and about 60 miles, 100 kilometers, from the port city of Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, sent the ground rocking for nearly 90 seconds. Old buildings swayed as if ready to crumble. Windows shattered, and household items crashed to the floor amid panicked screams. Along the frigid 4-5 degree Fahrenheit, 7 degrees Celsius, coastline, residents in towns like Uсть-Kamchatsk and Vilyuchinsk fled into the as warning sirens echoed across the settlements.
Смотри, он чё.
Just 8 minutes after the main shock, the first tsunami waves slammed into Severokurilsk and several fishing ports on eastern Kamchatka. Waves up to 10-13 feet, 3-4 meters, swallowed piers, swept away dozens of boats, and tore through seafood storage facilities. Seawater surged into coastal streets, shoving cars, shipping containers, and debris back into the ocean. Emergency teams reported that over 1,200 people were evacuated overnight to higher ground. Power to 2 towns went completely dark, as flooded substations failed.
Песочница уже не в бассейне. Все, первый этаж. До свидания.
Еще больше.
Жесть. Просто.
Видишь, что они...
Infrastructure damage across Kamchatka is still being tallied. At least 7 piers were destroyed, 3 large cold storage warehouses were heavily damaged, and a fish processing plant shut down after being flooded nearly 4 feet deep, 1.2 meters. Sections of the RE-474 coastal highway collapsed due to landslides, isolating fishing villages. By morning, rescuers discovered 6 fishermen's bodies trapped in a shoreline warehouse, while 18 others remain missing. Around 3,800 residents have been temporarily relocated to schools and cultural centers on higher ground. Russian seismologists warn that powerful aftershocks, M67, may continue for the next 48 hours, posing further landslide and structural collapse risks.
Ё-моё, земля ходуном.
The emergency ministry deployed 700 personnel, 12 inflatable rescue boats, and 3 Mile 8 helicopters to deliver supplies and search for survivors. Viral videos from Kamchatka show streets flooded with murky seawater, fishing vessels tossed onto land, and residents shivering under thin blankets as icy winds whip across the coastline. The entire Kamchatka coast remains on high alert. Authorities are urging residents not to return to low-lying homes, citing the danger of secondary tsunamis and strong aftershocks. This is considered Russia's strongest earthquake in over 60 years, leaving a haunting reminder of nature's destructive power in this remote corner of the world. From Russia, tsunami alerts rippled across the Pacific. Northern Japan, including Hokkaido and the northeast Honshu coast, entered a state of emergency, with over 2 million coastal residents urged to evacuate. Waves up to 2 feet, 60 centimeter, pounded harbors, creating fast currents that flooded fishing piers and docks. Across the ocean, Hawaii sirens rang through the night as 5-foot, 1.7 meter, waves rolled ashore, pulling strong currents that forced thousands to leave their homes in fear. California, Alaska, British Columbia, and South American nations like Chile, Ecuador, and Peru issued evacuation alerts as waves raced across the ocean at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Seismologists note that the quake struck along a subduction zone, where the Pacific Plate dives beneath the North American and Okhotsk plates, a volatile section of the Ring of Fire. This disaster is a stark reminder. One underwater jolt can unleash towering waves across the Pacific, threatening millions of lives. Although tsunami warnings were lifted after 11 hours, coastal areas remain on high alert. Kamchatka lies in ruins, with splintered piers, grounded ships, and traumatized residents huddling in the cold, stunned by the raw, unstoppable force of nature. Thank you for watching Wrath of Weather, where we break down the truth behind nature's most extreme moments. If this report was helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support it keeps this channel alive. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a calm, clear, and fact-based briefing. Some footage in this video is used for illustration and may not depict the exact event described, and a thank you for understanding. Stay informed and stay safe. See you in the next report.